Alright, this is the Black Body 2410. The belt itself is 24 inches wide. The overall width, outside of the case to outside of the case, is 34 inches wide. The deck stands at 31 inches high off the ground. I do have mine sitting up on two bricks at the bottom. I don't think you can see that. To get it up at a little bit higher height so that it fits me better. I've not turned this on in probably 3 or 4 years, so it does run off 220. I had a separate panel added for the dryer, so it runs on single phase 220. So here we have the controls. We've got breakers set for the dryer, and then for the side caps, I keep the cap off. For the caps, there's indicator lights, and for the regular dryer, indicator light to tell you which one is on at any given time. This is the main power switch. Cooling fan for the electronics inside this top section. Temperature control here. Conveyor speed and circulation fan speed inside. There's also, with the ductwork up on top at the back here, there's also an exhaust fan built into the top of the unit so that your heat exhausts out to wherever you need it to. Please ignore the big mess in my garage. Like I say, it's been basically a storage unit for the last several years. I printed on it, or used this for almost 10 years. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. All right, so the belt starts moving, and then it gives you actual temperature as well as what the set point is. So it's actual currently about 42 degrees, 43, and as those elements heat up inside, it'll even out to about 635. That's what we needed to keep it on to get the plastisol inks to about 305 degrees so that those would properly cure. So it takes a few minutes for that to warm up. I'd always let it run just a little while before starting to throw the shirts through. The fan, I've just got a piece of filter material across because the foam had started falling apart. So that it comes out, pops off like that. So there's the fan exposed. So I just keep that as a dust collector since there's so much lint and dust created in a screen print shop. I printed in my garage for well over a decade. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it back off. It does stay on for, I think it's 15 minutes after you turn it off. That way the belt keeps turning and doesn't have hot spots that would melt through with the Teflon belt. So that gives it proper time to cool off completely before it stops the belt. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. So it's already up to about 390 degrees. It's warm in there. Oh, also, you can raise or lower these dampers to keep heat in, or to allow large things like sweatshirts through if you've got to fold those over for a higher height. Alright, so there's also dampers for you to raise and lower for whether you've got something higher in height to cure, like sweatshirts or hoodies. And then there's a damper on the back side also on the exit. I don't know if this is still accurate or not. I did come up with a speed chart on the conveyor. Let's get that to focus. So on the conveyor speed, I knew that if I had it on up at 100% speed, that it took 8 seconds for the things to go through. I usually kept it at about 35%, enough time for the shirts to get up to heat to cure the ink. So just in case you needed to know. Alright, I'm going to shut this off now.